Oh boy, we're going to start today with a hot take. M&Ps are modern day upgraded ergonomic Glocks. They're what the Glock should have been. Thanks to Glock for making it all happen. You were the OG and we'll always love you. We wouldn't have what we have with striker fired pistols if it wasn't for the Glock. But the M&P is king now. Cue the Captain Phillips movie meme with the M&P eyeing the Glock saying, "Look at me. I'm the captain now." That's right, guys. Today we're talking about this, the M&P, and taking your comments. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think this guy's comment here is stupid. I do. I don't think that the Smith and Wessons are like just upgraded Glocks. There's things about the Glock I like a lot. There's things about the M&P maybe that I like more. There's a couple things that I like maybe more, but I think you guys are crazy if you think like the people who are just like, this one is so obviously superior. That seems like kind of a weird take to me. It does. All right, let's carry on here. I still remember when they came out, still remember the knee-jerk reaction and ranting to my friends about it. But now I very much respect them and the guys that run them. Acquired taste for sure. And that's another weird comment. Now, to me, this M&P is, I wouldn't really call it an acquired taste. I would say, right from the jump, it seems friendly. It seems ergonomic. There's nothing that puts me off right away. It doesn't seem like an acquired taste at all. That seems like kind of a weird opinion, but that's okay. We'll keep going, see what else you guys have to say. I'm a Smith fan, but also not blind to their issues. These grouping issues are all related to the 9mm barrels. Even in the revolver world, where I like to play, the 9mm versions don't always group well. The 929s are hit or miss when it comes to group shooting, but get an M&P in 40 or 45, and I see them stack everything into one hole. Okay, well, that's going to be kind of a problem, seeing as everybody shoots 9. So, yeah, that's not really going to work for me. They're going to have to make that better. All right, the M&P 2.0 is absolutely my favorite full-size handgun. Got a pair of 9 and 10mm. They're among the only guns I've ever owned that I can say I've never had a single malfunction. Well, if you want to say that about less guns, shoot them more. Shoot them more. I'm a simple man. I see M&P and I click. Well, that's good. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Wow, Ben's a Smith & Wesson guy now. Ain't that a little coffee table chatter? Yeah. So what I want you to understand is that if I'm shooting this gun, like talking about it on YouTube, I am now loyal to the brand, and I will actually defend it. I'm basically doing their marketing for them. I just do that. It's like, yeah, I'm on the team now. This isn't like a YouTube video for discussion and entertainment. No, this is like, it's a lifestyle switch for me. All right, Ben, make sure to check out the Overwatch Precision Trigger for the M&P. Talked to quite a few guys who tried the Apex and Overwatch, and they preferred the Overwatch. I guess Apex isn't the only M&P upgrade in town anymore, so just something to consider. Yeah, that is something to consider. I'll take a look at that. That might be good. I'm down for the M&P content. I just picked up a 2.0 metal, and I'm liking it so far. All right. M&P nerd here. I've owned Glocks, a Sig Sauer, a Car, a Springfield Armory, Walthers, and once I got my hands on an M&P, I was totally converted. The ergonomics, reliability, trigger, and grip texture all sold me. I'm all in on M&Ps now. Okay, I mean, I don't understand that. How did you shoot a Walther and then the Smith & Wesson trigger sold you? Like, that's weird. You shot a Glock, but you're into Smith & Wesson for reliability. It's very confusing. Again, the weird thing to me here is acting like it's like this one's head and shoulders above all these other ones. It's like, that's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. I would say like the Glock is head and shoulders as far as like proven reliability and mechanical simplicity. It'd be tough to say it's like a lot different on any other front. Like ergonomically, I wouldn't say that, right? Obviously, people have a lot of issues with the Glock's ergonomics. All right. Thoughts on virtual reality practice shooting like Ace VR? I did it back in the day. It's kind of it's an older thing, not the Ace VR thing, but there was ways to practice. I think as far back as 2015 or 2016, in the earlier days of VR, and I'd rather just dry fire personally. But you guys have fun with your Ace VR if that's what you want to do. The M&P is a good gun. I've run hot ammunition. My reloads through mine and nothing broke. New to your channel. Appreciate your honest opinions and candor, sir. Well, that's good. Yes, my M&P did not break despite all the hot ammo I shot through it. Okay, do M&P owners get as excited as Beretta 92 FS owners when you mention them? Have picked up a new M9A4 recently, and my lukewarm take on the M9A4 stock trigger and double off. What are you talking about, bro? Sure, I'm going to keep shoot. Okay, you're going to shoot a stock Beretta. Good. I'm happy for you. Shoot your stock Beretta, sir. All right, Ben, I have a question regarding doubles. I recently built a gun and been testing how fast I can shoot doubles at various distances. Okay. At around 12 to 15 yards, I can hold a pretty good group with splits between 22 and 28 seconds. When I go faster, at around 15 to 18 seconds, I consistently see the second shot drop directly below the first, almost perfectly vertical. I'm wondering if this could be related to my grip, perhaps pushing the gun or the recoil spring causing the gun to dip. I appreciate your thoughts on this. Well, it's a combination of you and the gun. So here's what's happening. So you take the gun, you're doing doubles. So you go boom, the gun comes back, boom, you fire it again. All right. Now guns are going to have kind of a rhythm to them. So for example, let's say it did a heavy, like a Shadow 2, like a heavy gun, light trigger. If I don't like put input into it to push it back down, it'll just go like thunk and it'll kind of come back. And kind of the rhythm of the gun is around the time that you're talking about, like 22, 28, like, you know, the gun just kind of bounces in recoil and comes right back. You'll see the sight and push the trigger. But if I want to go faster than that, I'm going to have to put in more input. So I'm going to have to put input to push the gun down so it'll come back in and I can fire that second round faster. Right? So what is probably happening is you fire the first round, then you're putting in too much input and the gun goes down a little bit low. You fire the second round here, gun goes up in recoil, comes back down and settles. All right. As you go faster, you have to put in that input to the gun to return it faster and more precisely, right? Because it's in a more compressed time. I know it's a little bit weird, but I hope that makes sense to you. So again, it's like you're doing the same thing, you're compressing the time, so now the input has to come faster and more precisely, and it's going to make everything harder. Now, is there something happening with the recoil spring there? Maybe. It might be oversprung as inducing you to push it down a little bit. That would be contributing to it, but at the end of the day, like if you step up the pace of your shooting, again, you fire a shot, gun goes up in recoil, you're going to have to put an input to put it back down. And like the faster that you're doing that, the more precise you have to be. All right. What is the best barrel for my M&P? That's a really good question. A lot of guys are saying the Apex one. I have no experience. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. I haven't. Oh no. No, this is a guy trying to. No, that's got nothing to do with anything. I'm going to skip that question. Ben, since last month when I first started using Blazer Brass 124, I get a lot of stovepipes or weak ejection. Are you using Blazer? And if so, recently purchased? Yes, I'm using Blazer. No, not recently purchased. I don't know what's going on with your ammo. All right. Let's keep going. I saw a comment that your Vortex Defender XL went down in a class. Do you still like it overall? Yeah, I like it. Do I have one with me? No, I do not have one with me. Yeah, so I had a Vortex that like shut off. There's been some QC issues with them, and that would have been what the QC issue normally is where they flicker in recoil or just turn off. I had one do that. They replaced it. Do I like that? No. Do I like the optic overall? Yeah. It's like the Holosuns, the Trijicon, and the Vortex is the stuff that I've been using, and I've had issues with all of them. So, you know, It's always a possibility. Probably the Holosun's the most bulletproof is what I would think at this point. Anyway, that's enough M&P banter for now. You guys keep putting the questions and comments down below, and we'll see. Maybe we'll wrap it up into another video.